Hello, viewers.
Welcome back to King's Quest 6.
Yes. 6.
Yes. And as of last episode, we had given our signet ring to Princess Cassima to let her know that we are in the area and give her hope. And she sent us back a ribbon that had a lock of her hair in it. Well, one hair.
I like it better. She sent back a rivet.
Oh, ribbon.
Alexander can't do anything with that part of the village from here.
Can he do something closer to that part of the village?
Alexander can't do anything with that part of the village from here.
You're clicking on background architecture. Oh, she's here again.
Looking at the serving girl reminds Alexander of the years he spent as a slave under the evil wizard Mananan. He wishes there were some way he could help her. She looks very shy and nervous as she tends her roses.
Mananan. You trying to talk to her?
No.
Go help my daughter! She needs something to fix her hair!
Because what's her name always shows up. Because what's her name always shows up.
Alexander doesn't want to intrude on private property unless he's been invited.
If you hear a cat in the background, viewers, it's not part of the game. Yes, Tidbit, we hear you.
Alexander doesn't want to intrude on private property unless he's been invited.
She's trying so hard to find us. We're so hard to find. The door is not closed, by the way, viewers. Oh, she found us.
Not that that makes her happy. Please stop. Our viewers are going to think that I'm terrible, that we don't like our cat. There you are. This is now a video about cats. It's the internet, so really there's no functional difference.
I mean, if you Let's Play and had infinite Let's Play videos, I mean, all of them would contain cats in some way or another.
I have no idea where I'm going now.
Okay, so we have gone as far as we can on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain without doing the trial. The Isle of Wonder, I also believe we've gone as far as we can. And the Isle of the Beast, we are stuck at needing to get past that guardian. So I would make a very special save here, just in case. And I would just call it before trial or something like that. And we won't save over this one. That works.
Done.
Then I would see how this trial is going to go, because I played this a long time ago, and I have a pretty
Alexander
good memory,
pulls out his magic
but
map.
I'm reasonably sure that I will have forgotten something. So we'll
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
You see, viewers, how it's gone from me playing this blind with her occasionally helping to me basically clicking buttons and her doing all the work?
Because you get cranky if I make you do the puzzles.
Yes.
So I'm going to not say anything in the Catacombs then. Do you regret your decisions yet?
Hey.
You have to climb.
What? I thought you said there was a shortcut.
Yeah, you still have to go up here.
The steps cannot be moved any further backwards or forwards.
Will a fall from this height kill him?
No.
Oh no, Alexander loses his balance.
Whoa! Ow!
You just did that out of spite.
Yes.
Alexander cannot get to that step from here.
Really? He can't?
I mean, that's a pretty high step.
If it was actually flush to the base, it'd be like waist high.
Yeah, that's a... Could you step to a step that was waist high?
Yes.
You are so full of lies and treachery. There's your shortcut.
Oh, thank goodness. Hey, guys.
Sup?
So,
You have chosen to come back and face the catacombs when you could have escaped. I admit I am surprised. You are either a complete idiot or vain enough to think yourself invincible.
Yes, no, invincible.
Yeah, they're kind of dicks.
And you are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die? To not fight this plague on your own people?
Bravery and suicide are two different things, human. You will have a chance to renounce your choice soon enough, when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
We shall see. Thanks for the escort.
Step on me, Minotaur
We only
senpai?
escort you to your death. May the fates make it quick so that you do not have to scream long.
Man, this is like just trading who gets the last word, basically. I want the last word. No, I want the last word.
Oh no.
The catacombs' entrance door is locked from the outside by the Winged One's guards. It seems that leaving the catacombs by that door is not an option.
Okay. So, don't save over our pre-trial.
No.
Do not. Okay.
To trial start. Press S to trial start.
Okay. Well,
Niches in the wall form stone burial beds. Ancient bones lie crumbling on the
I almost thought it was
unyielding
niche.
rock.
I think maybe used in this context, it's niche.
Alexander examines the stone shelf
I don't
and the
know.
ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Okay, I guess we're going left. Guess we're going left.
You're so bad at that.
Sounds like a Minotaur.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave. A torch flickers on the wall and casts shadows on the dank stones of the catacombs.
Who keeps the torches refreshed?
The Minotaur, that's why he's so angry. He's not getting paid minimum wage for
The
all this
torch
work.
is too high to reach. Besides, carrying around the heavy blazing torch would only slow Alexander down.
Yeah, but you could set a Minotaur on fire. That bat keeps going left. Yeah.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Are you just keeping your hand on the left wall, basically?
Yeah. I'm assuming that'll actually kill me. Because it's such an obvious thing to do, so, because it's a maze.
It is a maze.
As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
Yeah, it does have a bit of that.
That wasn't bullshit at all.
Dickens!
This is really bad. Ugh, I should keep walking.
I also like how you were like, I'm sure this will.
Don't just
screw me
wonder,
over eventually."
Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
What does that
that
even
even
mean?
mean?
I know how to solve this, and I don't even know what that means.
This is conscience is a bat. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure the bat always goes the same direction. Like, it's the same animation.
Bat.
No bat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bat.
Bat.
I'm just gonna search all these nooks.
That's probably
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
The dust of the grave.
See, now if I had a sword and there were monsters to fight and XP to get, this would actually be fun.
Make me sad sometimes.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Woo.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Just so you know, viewers, I am making a map. I am hand drawing a map as we speak.
Oh, dead end.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Grave dust.
So do you know where you are?
Nope.
Actually, I think you could go down from there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh. Weird.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and
I
the
think I drew
ancient
that wrong.
bones, but finds
Already.
nothing except the dust of the grave.
Can you go down again this way? Since there's
Yep.
no... Oh. So that's Death Hole, isn't that?
I think that might be Death Hole, yeah. Maybe I didn't screw this up.
I'll have to keep an eye out for any openings like at the bottom of the screen then.
I have been. And if you go up one more, you should only go left. Yeah, okay, my map's right.
Back down we go then.
Yep.
You're like your conscience be your guide. That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, it's a Sierra game. God only knows. Hole! Now you're just screwed.
Yeah, it's like, and you're done. Grave dust?
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
You know, for catacombs, there actually aren't that many corpses in here. Like, really?
Yeah, like one per. That's very inefficient. Like one per room. Oh, I can go right. First, dust of the grave.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
I would just save real quick.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
Why?
Because there's more death traps, and it's a good idea to save, like, so you just don't have to walk through a bunch of these. So okay.
Longest save file ever.
In case you're wondering, no, I don't have the maze memorized.
Alexander
I'm just-
examines the
Wouldn't expect
stone
you to, that'd be
shelf
crazy.
and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Wise from your grave.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Ha!
As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
Alexander's not very good at this. Although I kind of enjoy the little, like, Wile E. Coyote.
Moment.
Yeah. Just begs the question, like,
Tickets.
is that maybe the niches are like where the nobility are, and the holes are just where they
Don't
dump
just
the body of
wander,
the peasantry?
Alexander.
Maybe.
Okay, so you're right here. So. This is the part I like about adventure games. I had like a whole folder on my notes that I took when I played Rama back in the days.
Oh, you need it for Rama, my
Oh,
god.
Rama was insane.
You actually have something?
Alexander doesn't want to disturb that skeleton. He seems to have all his bones intact, and it'd be a shame to break up the set.
Yep.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
You know, you can skip that dialogue.
Alexander picks up the skull.
He's a grave robber now.
Alexander doesn't want to disturb that skeleton. He seems to have all his bones intact.
Clearly he does not.
Alexander doesn't want to...
Clearly he does not.
Well, that one potentially does.
Alright.
Alexander is carrying a human skull.
Wait, wouldn't it be a winged one's skull?
Yeah. My immersion!
My actual question would be, how would you tell the difference? Unless like a winged one, they're like bird bones, so their bones are like super light and full of air pockets.
And therefore easily breakable, which would make them terrible warriors.
I'm just saying, I'm speculating here, I'm spitballing. Do you want to play a Dungeons and Dragons game based in Daventry?
You know what? I kind of actually want to like go through like the most cool
Alexander
item horror
examines
game
the
now with you.
stone
We can do all the
shelf
mapping.
and the ancient
Oh, God.
bones, but finds nothing except the dust of
from
the grave.
Click like if you want to see that. I don't even know what that would be.
Oh,
Oh. Oh shit. Okay, I've got the answer to this. This is
goes back in more manual stuff.
This is into that. Thank God I didn't actually close that. I just kept the document on my phone. Okay.
Oh, I have to delete some stuff apparently. Really? I'm out of space. I can't have any more saved games.
Yeah, no, your hard drive is full. Okay, you deal with that. I'm gonna deal with this. I think I know exactly where it is. Because I remember reading it. Yes. Okay. Ready?
No. Need to delete. I was having fun making all these like ridiculous save files, and now it's like, no, this game isn't about me having fun. Can't even make silly save names anymore.
Well, you can. You just did.
But I have to go through and delete. I shouldn't have to go and delete them.
Well, you could, do this off camera and spare these poor viewers.
If I
this
have to
nonsense.
suffer, they have to suffer.
Okay, I have the puzzle, so do you want to continue now? Okay. 3 roses laid upon the bower, a scythe for he who cuts the flower, a crown, a dove, most noble race, the bones make sacred this dread place.
So 3 roses, you said?
Yep, 3 roses laid across the bower.
So...
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh.
And apparently, no, not even 2 roses.
No, what was the
3 roses.
laid across the bower
3 spikes and you're out.
Which means...
in a row?
Yeah, but there aren't any.
Go look again.
1.
The one right
there's no
above
other-
you.
1.
Yes.
Okay.
The next one over.
There's no connection from that.
It's a freaking diagonal. What is wrong with you?
You can't move diagonally in these games.
Yes, you can.
Oh.
A scythe for he who cuts the flower. A crown, a dove, most noble race. No.
Alexander
crown.
feels the tile he's standing
You
on
have to
shift
do the
beneath his
whole
feet.
clue. You can't skip it.
Uh-oh.
So you have to, like, complete the whole clue. You can't just, like, jump over.
Tickets.
Did you not watch Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade?
Yeah, he
3
freaking
spikes
ninja
and
rolled
you're
under
out.
the blades when he got it wrong. Because he's Indiana Jones. And when he fell, and when he stepped on the wrong tile and broke through, he grabbed himself and pulled himself back up.
Yeah, there wasn't a poison arrow.
Yeah, he
3
ducked the
roses
buzzsaws.
laid across the bower. A scythe for he who cuts the flower. A crown, a dove, most noble race. Go up again.
I said it cuts the rose.
No.
Okay, so up
Crown.
1.
Dove, which is whatever the fuck that
thing is?
Yeah. Most noble race, thy bones make sacred this dread place. So the skull and crossbones that's diagonal. There you go. See?
Alexander decides to make a beeline for the exit from his current location. Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift
Okay.
beneath his feet.
You can't. It's
Apparently not a good idea.
just. If you just be patient, this would go much faster.
Next.
How many games have you let's play
3
with me now?
spikes and you're out.
Okay, just click exactly on each tile.
Rose,
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 Scythe.
scythe,
Crown.
crown, Weird thing.
that looks like a ghost.
Skull.
Yes. And then click on that tile. There you go. Now you can leave. Good God, that was way harder than it should have been.
That was painful.
Okay, so now that we have moved right along there,
Take the time to delete a couple files here while you update the map. Press T to die.
okay. I think that's the last puzzle from the book, but I'm not sure.
Well, we'll see. Oh, hot way!
Ah, you were a human only and not the monster himself. I heard you coming and thought you were the beast. Did my father send you here to save me?
Why, yes, he did, but how did you...
Hush, there is no time. I think I have discovered the Minotaur's secret exit from the Catacombs. Follow me and we'll both be saved.
What do you think?
Alexander examines the
Seems too
stone
good to be true.
shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
But I am determined to die every way I can, so... Oh, I didn't let the domes kill me.
You didn't?
That's odd. Where did she...
Meow.
Go!
You got genied.
Tickets out. Next.
Don't just wander, Alexander.
Oh, shut up. Oh yeah, there's the eye flash.
Yeah.
You were a human.
Why-
There is always
Hush,
a
there-
clue.
We'll skip this time. Boop.
There's really only one way to go here.
I don't know why they wouldn't just, like, she would lead you to the... That seems useful.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
I find a lot of that dust. I hope you're keeping it.
Alexander takes the shield from the wall.
Seems useful.
Very useful.
The
yes.
doorway is unobstructed and requires no manipulation. Just walk through it.
Yeah. Yeah, Ren. Just walk through it.
Our dear lip.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
If that doesn't pay off, I'm gonna be really sad.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
It's not gonna pay off, is it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Do you not remember? You played this like 20 years ago?
Well, okay, how about this? I do remember, I'm not telling you.
Oh.
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander inside. And the ceiling is coming down.
Uh-oh, what do you do?
Desperate to stop the crushing ceiling, Alexander throws a skull into the grinding gears. The skull is caught between two cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The skull begins to bulge.
Uh-oh!
Reload.
With a sudden lurch, the ceiling completes its descent.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, ah!
Yikes!
And presses Alexander into the floor like a bug under a heel.
I like how there's this little,
That
like,
skull
window.
wasn't strong enough to endure the pressure, and neither is Alexander's.
Yay!
Tickets out.
Not bad instinct.
Next.
I mean, that's what I found here.
Alexander never was much good at squash.
Oh, sweet summer child. Do you actually think you need things from in here to solve this? No. No.
Do you only get one try at it every time?
What do you mean?
It's
like...
a trap, and the ceiling is...
Let's see. Brick?
In a desperate move, Alexander throws a brick into the grinding gears. The brick is caught between two cogs. The
pretty good
gears
throw.
shriek and shudder. The mechanism grinds to a halt. The ceiling is stuck. The trap is sprung.
Yeah, if you didn't go to the Isle of the Beast and pick up that brick, you're just screwed at this point.
Wow.
Yep.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
One day.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
So you can't skip those because I might actually find something.
It's true.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing
And
except the dust of the grave.
If you do screw up and miss something, it's a serious pain in the patootie to try and figure out what you've missed.
Oh, probably.
Alexander
Hey, a dead
examines
end
the
that doesn't have
stone
a hole in the
shelf
ground.
and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the
From the
grave.
I would throw another save just because you defeated that trap.
Yeah, probably. Press T to gnome.
Alexander examines the
Come
stone
on,
shelf
dust.
and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Dust! If you hope for failure, viewers, you're never disappointed.
Sounds! A trap floor!
I just remembered something.
Alexander seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacombs. Wherever he is, the place sure is dark. Alexander can't even see his hand in front of his face.
I'm gonna get eaten by a grue, aren't I? What the?
What do you have?
Where's that flint thing?
Didn't you have a tinderbox?
Thought I
Scroll
did.
down. There we go.
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Aha! So that's why it's dark in here. A torch is out.
Alexander lights the extinguished torch and puts his tinderbox away.
Okay, cool. What did you remember?
Just keep going.
Oh, okay. Is it unbeatable?
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Come on, dust.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the... This room...
How did he reach that candle?
I don't know. He said that he couldn't reach them before. Wait, he went
Alexander
sideways, right?
examines the
Yeah.
stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Pit? Nope. This just keeps going.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave. There's no...
Jesus. This is a big level.
This is a big level.
Keep on keeping on.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing.
You can go down from here.
Oh, so I can.
Alexander
something I'm not looking
examines
for,
the
I have
stone
to admit.
shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing.
Jeez, okay.
This is a level. Alright. Yeah, how did you get down here? Did you fall as well?
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones,
I mean,
but finds nothing.
I just kind of assume if you build a labyrinth, the Minotaur just like
If
finds it.
If you build it, the Minotaur will come.
Yeah. And you went across.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing.
Nothing except the grave.
This might actually.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the
think that
ancient
would go
bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Grave.
There's
Yeah, I think I just drew that wrong.
You're allowed to make mistakes.
I just put in an extra room by accident. Because for fun, why not?
If there's one thing this game needs right now, it's more rooms to explore.
That's a
Alexander hears the sound of a wild beast again. This time, so loud that the creature itself seems to be in the same room with him.
Yeah.
The noises are coming from the other side of the east wall.
So, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Too bad Alexander has no way to see what's on the other side of that wall.
Really?
Okay, just wait. Think about the clue.
The sounds shift direction and become louder to the south.
Okay.
The sounds get louder still, now coming from the west.
I'm not doing anything.
I know. I'm just...
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Intruder. Good. Just in time for dinner.
What was the little
Let's
shimmy
not
there?
be hasty now.
Oh, wow. Okay, I had never gotten that death.
Hardcore.
Okay, so...
That's the wall thing.
Yeah. We're missing the hole in the wall.
Caught in a blind alley. If only Alexander
So we
could
gotta
have
reload
seen
all the
what
way
was
back
coming.
there?
Just go restore, but you have to go back to start. Yeah, ASDF trial start. No, you went back too far, I think.
No.
Or no, okay, yeah, trial start was in. Okay, so your things are very confusing.
They broke sense to me.
Okay, so what was the problem and why could we not get the hole in the wall to start with?
Because the snapdragons, because we scared it into the flowers and the snapdragons wouldn't let us get close to the flowers.
Well, the wallflowers were covering it.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out a way to distract the wallflowers.
Back to the pawn shop.
Yes.
Because nothing I have seems Sierra logic enough to work.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you try and Sierra Logic this one.
Good day.
No.
You had an extra thing in your inventory last time. Extra 2 things, actually.
Would you mind?
Of course.
I'm done
Alexander
talking to you.
looked.
Wallflower?
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta be the flute.
Okay.
What do you need a paintbrush for? I mean, they're also walls. Do you paint them?
No.
I'll take the flute.
So,
The flute? Very good, Prince Alex. May its music always be sweet. Feel free to trade it back at any time.
when I said the whole
Thank
thing
you.
about remembering, I was like, I got this flash in my mind of the image that you see through the hole in the wall, and I was like, oh no! I forgot about
Well, that's Sierra game for you.
I remembered the brick trap. I remember something else, and I remember the final sequence, but I totally forgot about that part.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Let's just chalk that up to a big old fail.
Well, and there's the Catacombs.
Alexander feels a
I've done nothing
strange
with.
pulling
I
sensation.
can't do anything with him right now. At least as far as I know. He kind of shuts you down when you try and talk to him.
That I noticed.
Yeah.
Oh God.
This is my favorite island, though. It's just so full of weird.
Nope. Bam.
May I have this dance?
Because they're wallflowers.
Oh, my!
And no, I don't know why Alexander knows how to play the flute.
Alexander stops playing the flute, but the wallflowers and snapdragons continue to dance, caught up in the music and oblivious to everything around them. While the wallflowers dance, Alexander snatches the hole in the wall.
Kind of a chunky transition there. Well, bam! Back to the normal soundtrack. Well, the good news is we have a map now, so it'll be faster and you won't have to explore every single niche.
Do you need to go back for the flute,
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
The tinderbox. Because you do need the tinderbox. I don't know what I was thinking
Alexander
when I saw
feels a
the,
strange pulling sensation.
hole in the wall, because I was like, oh, you must need that in the castle to, like, spy on Alhazred or something. No. No, I was wrong. I totally forgot. I also did not know that if you use the skull, that just kills you.
Well, hopefully, I'm sure it'll come in handy later since I can pick up. Either that, or it's just like, oh, I've been carrying a skull this whole game for no reason, you weirdo.
No, and actually there's one other thing that I think we missed in the top level,
Would you-
so I'm just gonna get you to quickly,
Of course,
Well,
Alexander.
we missed one of the ways.
Yeah.
I believe.
And it's kind of
Th-
another
thank
one
you.
of those dick move things. I actually don't know what happens if you don't get that item, like if you're just relegated to one of the endings versus the other, because you definitely can't do one of the endings if you don't get it. This game's really strange, and I've only gotten the,
Meh.
yeah, I've got the meh ending only once, so I actually don't know very much about that ending. I mostly go through and do the major ending, which is a lot more fun. and
Alexander pulls out his
you meet a lot
magic
more cool
map.
characters that give you exposition dumps.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
So in other words, I apologize, but at least I can steer you right now.
Well, the thing is, it's not like you warned me before we got there, so...
Sorry?
It's not like you warned me before we got there,
Warned you about what?
the thing we missed.
Oh, well, yeah, we met the resolution of not having that item. I didn't actually know that would happen either. I thought it might just put you in a perpetual state of, like, being lost in the catacombs.
No, you die. It's
Yeah,
Sierra.
no, you die. No, sometimes it'll just leave you hanging and you have no idea what you did wrong. But it was pretty generous. It was like, maybe if you could see through this wall, we're gonna kill you because you can't see through a wall. Okay.
And then, like, if only you could have seen through the wall. Ah, you guys again.
Now you can just
Oh.
get through this, like,
Eh.
hoity-toity conversation
Pretty much.
where you just try and one-up each other.
And you,
endlessly.
Ah!
Okay, go straight and take your first right.
Am I going left or up?
Up. Go straight.
I don't have straight is not an
The
option.
catacombs entrance door is
Wait.
locked from the outside by
direction
the
are you
winged
facing?
one's guards.
Okay, fine. Go up. Good lord.
It's a 4-dimensional map. There's
A
left, right, up.
4-dimensional map.
Yes, because...
This map includes time.
Well, obviously, every time we move
Go
screen,
right.
it takes time.
Jesus. And then go up.
We've been here before. It must be 4th dimensional.
I'm done. I'm so done.
You wanted this.
I didn't want any of this.
Alexander picks up
I
the
wanted fun.
Then why would you have to play a puzzle game? I can't do puzzles in real life because I get, like, bored.
It's true. The puzzle downstairs is never going to get finished.
You'll finish it.
Go up. And then it's the poem puzzle.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry. You can see how much excitement I'm having here.
3 roses laid across the bower. Scythe for he who cuts the flower. Crown a dove. Most noble race. Bones. Actually click on the tile. There you go. Yay! You got points for that. Now you want to go up.
Take the shield.
Alexander takes the shield from the wall.
And then, give me a save in the next room.
Yeah.
And then, go
Up,
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 and
up.
then up, yeah.
Up, left, left.
Well, no, because that's the trap that's over to the right. So this one,
Oh.
we haven't been here.
Catacomb. You know what that means? Dust.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Grave. Grave dust. That's dust. Oh.
Alexander examines the stone
gonna turn
shelf
him into,
and
like,
the
a-
ancient bones, but finds nothing
know,
except the
necromancer.
dust of the grave.
What's the definition of insanity again?
You?
No.
Alexander finds 2 coins on the skeleton's eyes. He takes the old coins.
Congratulations! You found the thing you needed to find.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
And I mean, really, there's not that many death traps. We've only found 3 holes that actually kill you. And one of them you have a warning about.
Because you're genied?
Yeah. Although I don't know how many are on the bottom
It's a
floor.
trap.
Bottom floor seem to
And the
lose.
ceiling is
It's a tarp. It's a
in a
brick.
desperate move. The
Yep,
mechanism. The trap is...
The trap is sprung?
Yep. You have sprung it.
No, I also defeated it.
Okay, go up. This is a dead end. Okay, so I think you've done all of the bottom, or the top floor here. So, now you just get to...
Alexander, go down the hole.
Sound!
He's lucky he didn't break a gosh darn ankle.
And then this fall doesn't kill him?
Well, that's because there's a bottom on this
Alex,
one.
wherever he is.
The other ones didn't have bottoms. You have to wait until the crown goes away. There you go.
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox
Yeah, but I mean, looking at...
and uses the flint in the box to light it.
So, this...
Aha! So that's why it's dark in here. A torch is out.
on my
Alexander
map, this is the room we need to get to, but I think we should explore these ones first, because I don't remember if there's anything else in here, and as we've proven, my memory is full of holes.
Well, it's been 20 years.
I don't think it's been that long. I've probably replayed this game.
I don't know, you're pretty old.
Wow, thanks. You're older than me, by the way.
Oh, God.
Just so you're aware.
I'm a mummy. Just leave me in these catacombs, put me in a niche, and cover me with the dust of the grave.
Okay, go. Okay, that's blocked off.
Alexander
So go to
examines the
this
stone
one.
shelf and the ancient bones, but
I
finds
think I know what's
nothing
in this
except...
room, but
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
It happened a lot earlier last time. Is it based on rooms traveled?
no, it has to do with sometimes you hear the noise, but you make it to the door before it procs to say the description.
Ah.
As he
Oh.
walks through the doorway,
Wait.
Alexander gets a very
Wait, that-
bad feeling about this room.
I'm gonna save soon.
You did just save.
Okay, good. Dust of the splat.
It's not dust, it's splat.
Oh,
Splat doesn't tend to be
next.
This is dry splat.
Don't
Who
just
wants dry
wonder,
splat?
Alexander.
God. Okay, don't go down.
Yeah, no.
Don't go up.
Okay. I think go down. No, just go. Okay.
Oh, don't I have to go up?
Well, if you want to go here, yeah.
Well then.
As he walks through the doorway,
This is what happens when you don't take my advice, viewers. You end up in a hole.
Diggy diggy hole.
Tickets. Oh, next.
Imagine I'm gonna need those coins to pay the ferryman to cross the river
don't
Styx.
just wonder.
Why do you think you're gonna have to cross the river Styx?
Because it's 2 coins in a fantasy game. That's all they're good for. Let's preload this sucker. That's adorable.
It is adorable.
Alexander hears the sound of a wild beast again. This time, so loud that the creature itself seems to be in the same room with him. The noise... Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the east wall. The hole in the wall trembles slightly with dread at the clammy feeling of the stones.
Aw, poor little hole in the wall.
Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees just another room in the catacombs. Aha! Not just another room at all. So that's why Alexander couldn't find the Minotaur's lair. At least Alexander now knows the lair exists, somewhere in the maze on the other side of this wall.
Oh,
While Alexander contemplates what he's just seen, the hole in the wall, frightened by the Minotaur, makes a run for it. Alexander hopes the little creature finds its way home to the Isle of Wonder.
you took it here, you bastard!
Yeah, but it escaped him. I would save. Bye, little guy. Okay, go that way, and we'll kind of. I think we've got to loop around.
The question is, are there more nushes? How did he pronounce that?
Niche.
Alexander
Mitch?
examines the stone shelf
heard it
and
pronounced
the ancient
both ways.
bones, but finds
No,
nothing.
no, just dust. What kind of dust, you say? Probably grave dust.
Probably.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Grave! Alright. Keep on keeping on. What?
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient
Oh, right, I can
bones,
go down.
but finds nothing.
Huzzah!
We're looking for a room that has that tapestry in it.
It's Speak for yourself. I'm looking for dust of the grave.
Alexander
true, you are
examines
trying
the
very
stone
hard.
shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except...
I won't give up. I refuse to give up.
Good.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and
You
the
do you.
ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust.
Why do you mock me?
It's fun.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds...
Curses. So, weren't I supposed to find the guy's daughter?
Yeah.
Alexander
Minotaur has her.
examines the stone shelf
lair?
and the
Probably.
ancient bones,
Okay.
but finds nothing
Because she was a sacrifice for the Minotaur.
Ah.
That's why she's here.
Well, I mean, the only thing that would make this worse was it was also an escort quest. I feel a pit trap coming
Alexander
on.
examines the stone
Yeah, I
shelf
do too.
and the
You've
ancient
wandered
bones,
an awfully long
but
way
finds
with that
nothing
one.
except the... Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination.
Yeah. Hit that one already. No. Keep pushing that luck.
Alexander examines the stone shelf
Oh my
and
God,
the
are you
ancient
going to examine
bones,
every
but
single
finds
one
nothing.
Of those?
Yes. This is the price you pay.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds perhaps
Talk to the gap. Talk to the doorway. Besides, it gives you time to fill in the map.
Alexander examines the stone shelf.
I'm
and the
helping more than
ancient
anything
bones,
else.
Are
but
you?
finds nothing. Alexander examines the stone shelf
I
and
drew
the
my map
ancient
wrong.
bone.
I was even giving you extra time by searching all those niches.
I know. But I'm not actually sure if this is on a grid or not.
Alexander examines the stone
that's true.
shelf
Might be
and the
rooms.
ancient bones, but finds nothing except the...
I think it's on a grid. Yeah, see, I don't know.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds...
Oop, no. Okay. My immersions is one. Now this should be a hole according to your map.
No, it won't be a hole.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Okay, we get it.
Do you though? Do you really?
No, apparently I don't.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave. Somewhere, far off into the catacombs, the sounds of hooves faintly echo.
It must have looped back around.
Yeah.
As he walks through the doorway,
See, I'm
Alexander
not sure,
gets
'cause
a
part of the
very
problem
bad
is you
feeling
don't
about
go
this
where I
room.
expect you to go, so sometimes I have to
You're
like, back
watching
up.
me.
I am, but at the same time, like, you've been like, I'm gonna keep my hand on the left-hand wall, and I'm like, okay, and then you don't, and I'm not sure if I'm missing.
I have been doing that since the first death.
I know, but what I'm saying.
Why do you
is-
bring that up 30 minutes
Don't
later?
just wonder,
Oh my God.
Alexander.
I'm sorry. Okay, this isn't exactly easy to do on the fly. We know this loops around. And like I said, I don't know if this is actually based on a grid or not.
Probably isn't. That'd be too easy.
A lot of Sierra games are.
As he
Okay, so
walks
this
through the
one-
doorway, Alexander gets
And
a...
then that one looped around.
Bad feeling about this.
I think this looped around back to here.
Gravity wins. Gravity wins every time.
Oh. Next.
Don't just wonder, Alexander. Let your conscience be...
That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Fortunately, I've searched all these niches, so you don't have to put up with dust of the grave. Wandering through catacombs.
Okay, this I think is gonna be a loop.
Catacombs. Got bats and rats and dust.
You could go down there, by the way. See, this is also really hard to follow because you're really fast. Oh, hey, we found the tapestry room. Whatever. I would save
Alexander
here.
examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Might have missed more dust of the grave, though, in that other way that goes down. No, okay, you look like you're gonna hurt me.
Getting close, yeah.
Okay, I don't get that, because obviously, wouldn't you not examine the tapestry anyhow?
This tapestry looks familiar.
But
Now
you,
let's see.
you wouldn't look for
I
the
don't
switch.
feel anything.
Yeah, see?
Aha! A hidden latch.
He persevered because
Alexander
he knew.
triggers the little latch. A secret door rolls open.
No! I beg of you! Please don't hurt me!
Your struggles are useless.
It's the Minotaur, and he's struggling with a Winged One's girl. She must be Lady Celeste.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
No, 2 points. This won't work, but whatever.
Alexander steps forward, determined to use anything at hand to save the girl. But before he can do anything,
You there! Human! Help me! Help!
Thanks.
Who dares enter my lair?
I ask you to release your captive or suffer the consequences.
Unarmed.
Never. You die, human.
as the Minotaur advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away. Until he can back away no more.
Now where to, little man? Arr!
Looks not really slippery. Really?
Alexander, his back inches from the fiery pit, tempts the Minotaur with the Red Queen's scarf.
Look here, you bully! Nice, bright red.
You
Red. Now you die.
That's one
The
way to deal with
Minotaur
it, Tom.
drops from sight amidst the consuming flames. Slowly, his scream fades as well.
Have you been harmed, Lady Celeste? Are you all right?
No, I am not all right. I assume you do not intend to leave me tied up on this vile monstrosity.
Of course not. Sorry. Let's see. If you'll give me a moment, I'll have these untied in no time.
I can't wait that long. Look, I wear a small dagger just inside my belt. It should be enough to cut the rope.
Oh, all right. I've got it, Lady Celeste. Here we go.
Thank you. You may keep the dagger as a gift for saving my life.
That's very generous.
I have a weapon!
Forget it. Do you
Yeah.
mind if we just get out of here now?
Alright, time to go find some slimes.
You've just about got through the introduction, right?
The Winged One's guards, bored with the pointless waiting, are startled by the sound of rock moving against rock.
Lady Celeste, Bide thee well.
I'm quite well, thanks to the bravery of a mere human. So much for your superior intellects.
Yes, milady.
Now bring him along. I'm going home.
Oh, that was another genie.
Yep. He's watching you.
I see you have proven yourself the hero of the prophecy. Well, I am expected to thank you for saving my daughter's life, so I thank you. I am obliged to thank you for the restoration of our sacred catacombs. It means much to our people. We have already begun the process of clearing the deadly traps from its rooms. It is also my duty to grant you a visit with the Oracle, so this I do. I will grant you the freedom to leave here unharmed, despite my orders to the contrary from the Crown. But there, my obligations to you end. I have no love for Alhazred, but he is my liege, and if Princess Cassima trusts him and wishes to wed him, my guards will take you to the Oracle now. When your time with her is through, I want you to leave the City of the Winged Ones and never return. I don't know who you are or what you want here, but I will not disobey my crown further.
I thank you, Lord Azure. I will respect your wishes.
Bah.
Hail to thee, great oracle. Lord Azure sends you this wingless mail. It appears that he solved the cliffs of logic and...
defeated the Minotaur in his lair. So I have seen. So this is the one that haunts my pool of late. Welcome, young seeker. What knowledge do you desire?
Princess Cassima, whatever you can tell me, great oracle.
Ah, of course, the princess. That explains my images. Let us see what we can see. I see a maiden, lovely and pure, but surrounded by evil. She is a rose set amidst bitter thorns. It is her fate to be the pawn of dark powers, and yours to try to redeem her.
How? How do I redeem her?
Fate is not like the cut of a blade, young one, but rather like the myriad of paths formed when a hammer cracks ice. I will tell you what I can, but what will actually come to pass is up to you. I see that any attempt to reach the girl will force you into battle, a struggle against a dark force. If you lose, your life will be forfeit.
Who must I fight?
A great darkness surrounds your adversary, preventing me from seeing clearly. I can only make out the shape of a black cloak. But before this final struggle, I see an infiltration, a dangerous game of hide-and-seek in corridors filled with enemies. The risks are high, but it is the only way to reach the one you seek. There is more than one way into this place. Your choice will dictate much.
What else do you see, mighty oracle?
Oh, such pain. I see two restless spirits crying out for revenge. These shades could help you destroy the dark force if they were to be brought back from their spiritual form. Yet this is only one possible path to your destiny. I'm afraid this is getting beyond me. I know very little about the afterlife. I can only advise getting counsel from the druids. Be warned. The druids are reclusive and dangerous. They might aid you, or they might destroy you. Like their island, the druid's nature is hidden in the mists. There is nothing more I can do for you, except to give you this. It is water from the sacred pool. That and my blessing go with you.
Thank you, great oracle.
Enjoy your exposition.
You guys suck. Thanks for the ride. Okay, so
We did a lot that round.
gotta go talk to druids, got them people back from the dead. Dude, just sign up for Tinder. This isn't worth it.
Wow, that's so much for true love.
Just or Grinder. I'm not gonna judge. I mean,
Well, fair enough. Press T to grinder. No, okay.
it was a typo.
Uh-huh.
All right, viewers, that was a long one. Thanks for sticking it out, and thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying some of this, and we'll see you next time on Let's Play King's Quest 6.
Goodbye.